You're watching TimesXP. I'm Trithya and here's a question that matters. Why Israel won't agree to a Trump-led peace deal, whether it's about Gaza or Iran? Well, the war between Israel and Hamas has been going on for nearly 2 years now, and even though people around the globe, including the United States President Donald Trump, have spoken about peace and possible ceasefire deals, it seems very unlikely that Israel will agree to stop the fighting. At least not while Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is in charge. In the first 2 days of this month alone, Israeli airstrikes killed more than 300 Palestinians in Gaza. On the top of that, violence by Israeli settlers have been increasing in the West Bank. Many believe that Netanyahu is pushing forward aggressively with military actions because he knows that he has powerful backing, specifically from leaders like Donald Trump. Netanyahu is expected to visit Washington very soon, and this could further strengthen that support. Now, inside Israel, even some people who don't like Netanyahu personally, many still support the war. In fact, a recent poll showed that a large majority of Israeli Jewish, about 82%, support pushing Palestinians out of Gaza completely. This shows that public opinion inside the country is also encouraging the war to continue. This week, two tragic events shocked the world. One was bombing on a small cafe by the sea in Gaza where at least 30 people were killed. The cafe was one of the few places still open in the middle of the war, offering tea, soft drinks, and biscuits. Bomb fragments found at the particular site revealed that the US-made bomb was used over there. Now, this type of bomb is extremely deadly when it is used in crowded places. Then comes the second attack. A very well-known heart doctor, Dr. Marwan Al-Sultan, who was also the head of Indonesian hospital in Gaza, was killed. He became the 70th healthcare worker killed by Israeli attacks in just past 50 days. According to the United Nations, over 1,400 medical staff in Gaza have lost their lives since the war began, and every single hospital in Gaza has been attacked at least once. Israel's military is using strategy called Dahiya Doctrine. It basically means destroying whole neighborhood using airstrikes, drones, tanks, and heavy weapons to scare people into giving up resistance. But even with all the destruction, Hamas is still operating in Gaza. They have limited weapons and no air defense system, yet they remain active in some areas. But life for ordinary people in Gaza is heartbreaking. The United Nations says that most families over there are eating just one small meal a day. Many adults skip meals so that their children can eat. Some meals are even just a piece of bread, herbs, or lentils. On an average, over 100 children are being treated every single day from severe malnutrition. Now, let's talk about Iran. Israel has always seen Iran as a major threat, specifically if it becomes a nuclear power. At the very same time, Iran feels threatened by Israel's nuclear strength. Though Israel has never officially admitted it, experts believe that the country has about 90 nuclear warheads and enough material to make more things. Their warheads can be launched using advanced US-made fighter jets or even submarines armed with cruise missiles. Well, despite all the military power, Netanyahu hasn't achieved his three main war goals. First, Iran's government hasn't fallen down. Second, Iran's nuclear program hasn't been permanently stopped. And third, Hamas, the main target in Gaza, is still fighting. This means that Netanyahu may continue military operations not in Gaza, but possibly in Iran too. Trump may want to broker a ceasefire in Gaza or reduce tension with Iran, maybe just to show that he can still influence the peace, but that won't be easy. Netanyahu seems more focused on continuing the fight, not ending it. And as long as he believes that his military strategies are the only way to protect Israel or achieve political goals, peace deals, even from powerful leaders like Trump, are unlikely to succeed. So for now, it looks like the violence will continue, with people of Gaza and perhaps in Iran paying the highest price.